story you are about to see.
And to see the tragic story in Los Angeles, where Gabriel Fernandez was left in the hands of his torturers, who were the very people who were supposed to care for him. And then ultimately, they murdered him. They beat him to death after unbelievable acts of torture on this 8-year-old boy. It brings into question, what are you doing with that incredible power that we have given you and entrusted you when you can't protect a life that is so clearly at risk? And then at the same time, you come in and you snatch a child out of the arms of a loving mother right here in our area with Anna Nikolaev and her husband Alex, to snatch baby Sammy with no provocation, no justification. And then afterwards, when the people say, we want to know why you did it, and they say, well, we don't answer to you.
How do you get to the point when police come to your home and take your child? What you're seeing is home video. Anna Nikolaev set up the camera herself when she noticed police outside her home.
I'm going to grab your baby, and don't resist and don't fight me, okay?
It began nearly 2 weeks ago when Anna and her husband Alex took their 5-month-old little boy Sammy to Sutter Memorial Hospital to be treated for flu symptoms. After Sammy was treated for the flu symptoms, doctors at Sutter admitted him to the pediatric ICU to monitor his condition.
One mistake after another, like I don't want to have my baby have the surgery in the hospital where I don't feel safe.
Anna argued with doctors about getting a second opinion. Without a proper discharge, she finally took Sammy out of the hospital to get that second opinion at Kaiser Permanente.
The police showed up there, they saw that the baby was fine. They told us that Sutter was telling them so much bad stuff that they thought that this baby is dying on the arms.
Anna showed us medical records from the doctor treating Sammy at Kaiser Permanente. The doctor described Sammy as clinically safe to go home with his parents. The doctor added, I do not have concern for the safety of the child at home with his parents.
So police saw it, they saw the report from the doctor, they said, okay guys, you have a good day, and they walked away.
But the next day, police and officials with Child Protective Services showed up at the couple's home. The father met them outside a short time later.
I was pushed against the building, smacked down. I said, am I being under arrest? Placed under arrest. He smacked me down onto the ground, yelled out, I think I got the keys to the house.
Go and they cracked my arm so they could take Sammy. They took Sammy and they just walked away.
And that's what the department head, what I read was, we don't answer to anyone. And that is unacceptable. Frankly, that is un-American. And I want to tell you that when a government agency has so much power that they can threaten to take away your children, your most precious, I can't call them a possession, the most precious gift that God has given you, because God is the author of life, not government. And when they hold the keys and they dangle that in front of you, and they did that to one of our speakers who was going to be here today. For 5 months, she hasn't been able to get an unsupervised visit with her child, and she was not the one ever accused of doing anything wrong.
I got 7 years.
And for them to all of a sudden rediscover her name today so that she wouldn't be at this rally telling her heart-rending story. I want you to know, and I want to say the name of Ruby Dillon, who is out of Orange County, where the government has literally taken her child and put her back into the hands of the alleged abuser and denied the mother the right to protect her life. And that is wrong. That is unconscionable. And so I am asking here today that each and every one of you join me in demanding that we do a full audit, that we get to the bottom of this, that we ask them, where do you get this power? And not only that, But when you exercise that power, you must be accountable to the people. And not just to some judge who's one of your buddies. We need to tear down this wall of secrecy and end this cloistered society that operates in secret. That every time you turn around, they say, we have a right to privacy. Really? Not when we give you and entrust you with that much power, you don't. You must answer for it. You know what? The Declaration of Independence says that the purpose of government is to secure our rights. And that those rights, among those rights are inalienable, they're from the Creator, are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So here today, I invite the Joint Legislative Audit Committee to take a step to securing our rights, to protecting them from the infringement of an out-of-control agency known as Child Protective Services that operates across the state of California. God bless you and Godspeed.
Thank you, Tim Donnelly. That'll get us all fired up for sure. Please silence your cell phones. I'm going to do that right now. Our first speaker is Florin Churich, and I'd like to call Florin up to address the crowd right now that continues to grow. And I encourage you, if you know this is an event that they can be a part of. Florin.
Good morning. I want to thank Assemblyman Tim Donnelly and Assemblyman Mike Gatto for working hard and having this hearing today. I want to thank the Nikolaevs family for coming here today and be with us. We have them over there. I want to thank the representatives of the Russian government for getting involved in this case. I want to thank the American media, especially Channel 10, Fox News, for having this story straight since it began. I want to thank all the Facebook readers and commentators that shared their stories since this case began. I want to thank each one of you for being here. I know that people travel from far distances, probably from different states. I met a lady from San Diego, and I know that this day is very important for every family in America. Together we can make this change. Ladies and gentlemen, let's stay strong. Let's keep America forward. God bless you and God bless America.
Thank you, Florin. Appreciate those heartfelt words. If you have not heard of the story of baby Sammy, I imagine everybody here has. But it's just one of many, many stories that we are hearing more about of Child Protective Services acting in such a way that requires an audit. There's no question about it. Anna and Alex Nikolaev, the parents of baby Sammy, have been through just so much, as so many parents here have today. And we are privileged that this is not the only case, but this is the case that has kind of become the rallying cry for everyone who's ever been involved in a CPS situation that went bad. And so at this point, we are privileged to have Anna and Alex Nikolaev with us here in the audience today. I'd like to call them forward. I see them standing right in front of me here. There we go. Their baby was taken by CPS without warning. And if you remember, their crime, if you will, was that they sought a second opinion when they were told their son would need heart surgery. Now, I don't know where that's a crime anywhere else but California. And obviously it's not a crime. Would you please come forward, Nikolaevs? Let's give them a nice round of applause. They've been through so much. Yes, please do. Yeah. I'm going to turn the microphone over to the Nikolaevs here, but got to take a look at this young man. I mean, right here, here's the symbol of why we're here and what we're all about today. This is a young boy whose parents had the audacity to take him to the hospital and seek a second opinion when they told him that they needed open heart surgery for their 5-month-old. If you're a parent and you've ever held a 5-month-old before, wouldn't you want a second opinion? If someone told you that your child needed open heart surgery? Absolutely. Alex? Thank you. It is good parenting, I think. And these guys are good parents. Let's give them a nice round of applause for being good parents.
First of all, I don't even know the words to say. Thank you to everybody who is here, who's supporting us. Not only us, there are other families that we talked today. There are so many things going on here, not only in Sacramento. Other people have been flying from different states and cities, and you hear all those families getting destroyed, you know, like by CPS. They're taking our children away for no reason, only because we love them. I just don't understand. You know, we've been going through so much stuff lately, the last 2 months. One day that we will never forget was the day when they broke in our house, took away Sammy. For me, what I did the next 5 minutes was just, I've been sitting down and I was crying because he's everything for us. And when I asked them where they're gonna take him, they didn't say anything. They didn't say any word. It's just you losing your baby, and nobody tells you where they're gonna bring him, what they're gonna do with him. That was, I think, the worst day in our life. We won't forget it. And for all those parents who've been losing their kids and they're not seeing them anymore for 7 years, for 6 years, for 10 years, I would die. That was for me only 3 days where I did the hat, my son in my arms only for an hour. That was a heartbreaking day for us, for Alex and for me. We've been at his crib, we've been looking at his pictures, but we've been happy for the support that we had, so we could get him back, that we could stay with him again, and that we can hold him right now in our arms like other parents here that we heard. They haven't seen their kids for a long time, they haven't held them, they don't know where they are. That's a heartbreaking thing. Even if CPS takes our children away and they put them in foster homes, parents, who are those parents? Do we know those parents? Are they good parents? Do they love our children like we do our own? I don't think so. Nobody can love our kids like we do our own kids. You cannot love different kids like the parents do love their kids. I just been thankful for the last couple weeks that we are home together again with Samuel, that we're having him in our arms, that we have to support. Big thank you for News 10 who brought us up, who picked it up and who was helping us with that. That's a big thank you. As well, big thank you for Tim Donnelly who was helping us first, who is doing everything right now here for us to getting him back, so CPS is not gonna walk back in a house, so they're not gonna take babies away, so they will not have the right to take children away for doing the right stuff. All we want is having a second opinion. All I want is to take care of my baby. I did, because I was concerned about my baby. I was worried about my baby. I did not want to give him some medicine that I would not know if he's gonna be fine or something will happen after that. We went to emergency room. What we got from that, they want to take our kids away, our babies. For what? Because we love them too much? Because we care for them too much? It's just a big thank you for everybody for supporting us right now.
Anna, Alex, Samuel, thank you so much and everyone back here get a chance to take a look at this young man here too, because he's kind of become the face of this call for the audit. Let's give Sammy a nice round of applause.